Hey everyone, I'm back, and well, actually, this is the first video for a new channel. So, welcome to the channel. I'm DJ Gaia, and well, I've had to make this new channel because I noticed that I started to get subscribers and I started to get more views on my channel, but they were for my music, not for the Minecraft content. So I've decided to make another channel specifically for Minecraft content, and the original channel is going to be for my music, and that way it won't confuse the algorithm. And yeah, I think that's the best way to go forward. So I have the playlist from all the episodes that we've done so far, and we're still on the same world, so we're not resetting anything, we're just continuing. Unfortunately, I am still feeling really sick because of my thyroid, and the problem is that it's overactive, so I'm taking some medication that's supposed to suppress the thyroid, but it's not working very well, and I'm still getting high thyroid levels in my blood test. So I'm still playing in peaceful mode for now. Not all the time. I am going to have to enable it for some tasks that I'm going to explain to you later what tasks I'm planning on doing for the next couple of episodes. And so far, this is a video because I can't live stream yet. I have to wait 24 hours until YouTube approves live streaming on this account. So until then, I'm just gonna have to do video. But here's what I've made up a board. So the first major task is going to be the expansion of the storage room. So we have a pretty good storage level here, but I've been digging out underground and now there's a few holes left, and sometimes I fall through without thinking about it. So we need to dig out this area here for a second level of storage, and that'll mean we'll be able to make a lot more seeds. Now I could just use the smaller drawers, but I kind of like the big ones anyway, so we'll stick with them. We go down a level and up a level. Having rows of 4 means I can go up a floor and down a floor. Or it should be 2 floors. Yeah, 2 floors up and 2 floors down. But that takes a long time. That'll be a little while yet. And that's the task. The second task you need to do would be to get some blaze rods for ender chests and ender tanks. And that's going to lead into the next task for the magmatic pumps. which is going to be an upgrade to the power system. So the blaze rods, yeah, without the mobs on, well, I'm going to have to turn on for a little while, and we're going to need to kill 32 blazes to get enough of their souls. So we capture 32 blaze souls in the jar, and then we can make blaze rod essence, and that's something I want to do. Then we can upgrade the current power system, which is pretty good already. So I can give you a little tour of this. We have 5 boilers that take from this water source here. The boilers take charcoal from here, and then they all work together to fill this tank, which it's full of steam. The tank is 1,000 buckets, so pretty good tank. And then 5 steam dynamos, and that all feeds into the power system. And we have charged these power cells, which will be useful for later when we have remote operation and we need some power in a different dimension, or when we're using the builder, which I haven't crafted yet, but I'm planning on crafting that later. It would be a good sort of quarry. Um, but yeah, I've revamped this whole area around having our power generation and then having our production. So everything is very organized. Now, I upgraded the furnace as well from Imperium to Supremium, and that's really fast now. Well, I had to upgrade the logistics pipes too to keep up with it, but that'll cook anything. Well, I think it's about 2000%. Cooking speed 4000 and fuel efficiency 800. So that one's OP. It's not the best you can possibly make. I think it'll do for now though. And I'll show you the generator working. So I'll charge this. Gadget has 1 million capacity, so we can fill that up really fast. And all the required pumps will start coming online as they're required. So I just really like this power system. And it only turns them on when they're required. So it's supply and demand. And this acts as a buffer. It's managed to charge up 2 million. Yeah, 2 million RF took it less than halfway, probably about that that far down. So we're generating steam, and that's helping a lot. Don't really have a lot to use it on yet, but I'm planning on making more stuff to use it in the future. So if we go back to the board here, the last thing will be starting the rocket program. So we'll actually be able to travel. Okay, yeah, here. We'll need to launch a rocket here, and there's a lot of preparation for surviving on another world, and it's a precursor to being able to build a space station. So we'll get that started. That's going to be a few episodes in. I did have a glitch with the Rotom phone, so I opened it up and well, it lagged for about half a second and then everything got deleted. So I had to look back at my footage and I built a shulker box to keep things safer because yeah, it got deleted. So yeah, but with the last mod pack, I had modular storage, and I like this one. And I would put them out and use it as a shulker box, but that's not really the greatest thing to do with them. So this time I've made sure there's a tablet in the mod pack, so I can check the storage from anywhere while I'm walking around or in another dimension, and it just makes things a lot easier. So that's the updates for survival mode. Obviously, this is a server, and I am working on various projects around the server. So one of them is Viridian City. So with Pallet Town done, I'm looking to work on Viridian City, and this is what it looks like so far with the buildings put down. They're mostly empty because I haven't when you copy and paste a building with a gadget, it doesn't save all the blocks and it doesn't like the chisel and bits blocks. So I'm making the assets for inside the buildings separate from the buildings, which is just something I'm gonna have to do, and then come back in and put the furniture in later. Now, with the Pokemon Center, I I have been able to do a little bit. So this desk kind of looks like it would be a desk. So you can get away with some blocks that can look like furniture, but it's just there so I can come back and add more detail later. So these buildings are like blank canvases, and then I can do little details. So that's one building. I mean, you should be able to recognize the layout of the town from the game, from the map. So Pallet Town is to the south, and then you go from Pallet Town to Viridian City. And this is the gym building I'm working on. And once the gym's done, I can copy them to each of the cities that have gyms. So what the gym should be like is there would be some trainers in this room to fight, and then there'll be a warp plate here that will warp us underground to a dungeon type area, and then that will lead up to an arena with the actual trainer, and that's how I want gyms to be laid out. Probably not the same layout as in the games, but I'll have to invent some Minecrafty way of doing it. So I'm going to show you some characters that I've been working on too. This is, by the way, this is where I basically it's like a dev area. So when I make a building, I record what date I make it and put a copy here so that I can copy and paste them into the world when I need it. So Pokemon gyms. In this one I just Poke Center. You might recognize who's working in this one. Yeah, it's Nurse Joy. And she'll heal the Pokemon when you use the machine. So these are prototypes of the Pokestop. Yeah, Pokemon Center and Pokemart over there. And the Pokemarts are going to be fantastic. They're going to be able to trade all different kinds of materials, not just one specific to Pokemon. So the Pokemon centers will be more like how we do the mob drop trader. So this one here, you can buy like Ender Pearls and Shulker Shells. That's how they're going to be in the Pokemon as well. And I have some more. I have another character to show you that you recognize. And here is prototype Brock. So I haven't done the. I've just been practicing, but I've managed to get him to fight when you speak to him. So this is, you speak to him, he'll fight whether you say yes or no, so it doesn't matter. And then close the dialogue, and it will start a Pokemon battle. Now, it doesn't show what Pokemon they're using in the world, but it shows that he's using an Espeon. And that was just, I picked that at random, but he's actually going to have the right level Geodude and the right level Onix when he fights. So, yeah, I could just one-shot those at the moment. But this is how we make the NPCs be able to do Cobblemon battles with other players. So, that's neat. And really, that's about all I have to say for this episode. I mean, I've been not feeling very well, and that contributes to not being able to do everything I can. But I I really hope that splitting up the channels is going to help with keeping things organized. And I guess, yeah, I'll see when I'm allowed to start streaming again. So, bye.